Welcome. This brief tutorial will tell you what materials you need to download and edit the Michigan Open Book Project materials. There are only two ways that you can edit the MIOBP materials. You'll either be editing them on a PC or you'll be editing them on a Mac. Currently, it is not possible to edit the MIOBP materials on a Chromebook. If you are using a PC, you will need Adobe InDesign. This is a relatively expensive piece of software. However, they do offer on their website a 30-day free trial, and a great number of schools across the state use Adobe InDesign as part of either their high school computer courses or for their yearbook. So if you work for a public school, it's quite possible your district already has access to Adobe InDesign. You will also need a photo editing tool such as Snagit. Most of the MIOBP materials were created using either Photoshop or Snagit, and Snagit, while a paid piece of software, is relatively inexpensive and is available from TechSmith, a Michigan-based company. If you will be editing the MIOBP materials using a Macintosh, you will either need iBooks Author or Adobe InDesign. iBooks Author is a free piece of software available from the App Store. You will also need a photo editing tool such as Snagit, which is also available for the Mac. And to create some of the interactive widgets, you will either need a piece of software known as Tumult Hype or an account at Bookery. Bookery is free, and Tumult Hype is a paid piece of software available from the App Store. You'll also need to think about what device your final product will live on. If your students will be using any sort of Apple product, including but not limited to iPods, iPads, or MacBooks, you will need to use iBooks Author to export your final product as an iBook. You can also choose to export your final product as a fixed layout EPUB if you are using the Adobe InDesign materials on a PC. If your students will use Chromebooks to view the final product, then in iBooks Author you will export as an EPUB 3, and in Adobe InDesign you will export as a fixed layout EPUB. If your students are going to use their Windows machines to view the final resource, you will need Adobe InDesign, and you will have to export it as an interactive PDF. If this is confusing, don't worry. There's another whole video on how to export your final files available in the released materials.